Hello everybody, my name is Toef and today we're going to be talking oh my gosh, I'm going to have a seizure from this shit. Toef here, and today we're going to be applying some basic economic principles to help give you guys some insight on price trends on the new marketplace. So the central marketplace has just come out on Black Desert Online this week, and with it, many price changes are going all over the place. They have this little volatile price tabs to highlight items that have gone up or down sharply in price recently. And as you can see, everything is here. So many things are changing in price, and so it's like, alright, what the hell does all this shit mean? As said before in my previous video, the basics of this marketplace is that as items are bought and ordered frequently at a higher price, the price will go up to a certain ceiling, and as items are sold or listed frequently at lower prices, the price will go down all the way down to a certain floor. The ceiling can already be seen on certain items such as pearl items. How will you know an item is at its ceiling? Well, the base price will match the highest offer you can put in. For example, a value pack here has a base price of 88 million, and the highest price you can put in is 88 million. If an item isn't at its ceiling yet, you'll see that it can be put in a buy offer up to 10% higher than its base price. So we're going to look at the Crescent Guardian here. If we look, the base price is 51 mil, so it should be plus or minus up to 10% of this value is the amount you can put a buy order in for. Now this may be rounded, so it'll probably be about 56 mil you can list it for, and 46 mil you can sell it for. And we see here it goes to 59, or 59, what the hell. And we can see here it goes to 45.9, so it goes down by exactly 5.1 mil. And all the way up at the top here, it goes up to 56.0, so that's kind of strange. Again, it can be up to 10%, so I guess in this case they just cut it off here at this point. So that's an example of an item that hasn't hit its floor or ceiling yet. The economic principles I'll be applying in this video I will mostly be using in the case of drafts, as these are an item that many players use and they were very rarely available before, the exception being verdure drafts. Now with the new marketplace, as the prices can rise up and down, you will see that the base price has already risen on 3 of them and has actually fallen sharply for verdure drafts. These prices were already higher than they were before, but as the marketplace has now been out for almost a week, they have dropped back down. I've been seeing posts from life skillers and stuff about the new marketplace and how they were saving up materials and stuff to be making these great drafts and such so that they could sell them on the new marketplace when the prices rise. And they're saying, well, what the hell, why are they falling now? This item was in such high demand before with pre-orders, etc. Well, supply and demand. We knew that the marketplace was coming for a very long time, and so many life skillers were saving up materials to be making these kind of things in bulk. Once we got the new marketplace and prices started to rise, several players began to either make giant amounts of them or dump giant amounts of them at one time. Giants drafts hit over 1 million for a little bit there, but as people started dumping their supply, more and more people saw that there were several sell orders being put onto the market. As you can see here, if I had a bunch of Giants drafts and I saw that there were 1,500, actually more than 1,500 of them sitting here waiting to be purchased, people will start cutting each other and the price will go down and down and down and down into these brackets here until it eventually drops. As people who were hoarding tons of these materials or tons of these items themselves see this, they're placing theirs in to sell while the price is high as well, fearing it will drop. This leads to a terrible snowball effect where more and more people are dumping their supply of them, increasing the supply rapidly and thus decreasing the demand as the price goes lower and lower, and then these buy orders that are popping up all the way down here are going to start getting fulfilled. That's why the price has already dropped from about 1 million to 730,000. This is a common trend currently on the new marketplace, and it's happening with things like accessories as well. Back to the drafts we were talking about though, I don't think there's any real reason for people to fear these items crashing and burning and as far as the price goes. Drafts, most of them will take fruits and oils to make, and these are not very easily sustainable materials. They take a long time to gather, or you simply have to wait for gardens to grow and such. That or you gather them with just a hoe and it's rather ineffective anyways, but we're not talking all the specifics of gathering today, we're just talking about marketplace principles. Anyways, as these drafts are readily available, less people are too worried about stocking up, and we're currently in the middle of this supply dump where everyone's seeing these drafts at these prices, and they're like, oh shit, you know, these are going down, I gotta sell mine as well. And so the price is going down a great deal, which is great for us consumers. Like I'm actually going to start stocking up on beast drafts myself and giants drafts for node wars and grinding respectively, while they're nice and low here. However, I'm not worried about buying them because I believe the price will go back up and it will stay at a higher price. Non-sustainable materials are still non-sustainable materials, and as more and more people see that these are available and buy them, the demand is going to go right back up, except this time, all of the people who used up those materials that they had hoarded so long to get all these drafts, they aren't going to have those available to make more batches and resupply the market that quickly. Every time node wars happen, these are going to get eaten up. You know, if we have a lack of events where these drafts are available to us, we're going to keep having this demand going up and up and up, where people want these items to grind on Arsha, to just grind mobs faster. They want them for node wars, they want them for siege wars. These drafts last 15 minutes. Gardens take, what, between 4 to 7 hours to grow, I guess a little bit less if you use fertilizer and stuff, and then you still have to process out a bunch of different stuff and put a bunch of work into making these things. I'm not saying that they'll dry up and the price will skyrocket, but I certainly don't believe that there's any worry that the price is going to drop too much that these are going to be worth making. We're already actually seeing things I'd like to see for this game. Right now, as Giant Strasper as an example, there are a lot sitting on the market, and actually it's looking like the price is already going to start rising back up, as there are no sell orders all the way down here, they're only buy orders. However, a healthy marketplace consists of items being available to those who are willing to pay more, and money being available to those who are willing to sell for less. And this is what we're seeing already. Note that this trend is not applicable for some items such as milk. Milk has a ceiling of 10.8, and it has already hit that ceiling, and so there's just a million, okay, that's not quite a million, but there's a ton of buy orders here just sitting on milk that aren't being fulfilled, and that's because the ceiling is a little too low in my opinion. You can make a lot more money doing other activities than just milking for a flat hour, although I mean it wouldn't be the worst money ever, I'm sure, but milk is useful. It can be used for other recipes and resources that'll net you more money than this ceiling allows. Therefore, milk will probably always have permanent buy offers in at this point and never quite be in a balanced part in the economy. Of course, updates and other changes will always be a bigger part of the economy as well. The pre-order price of the Ogre Ring was usually over 200 mil before the new marketplace launched, at least in the NA server. Why is the base price only 138 mil and you're able to buy them for 148 now? Well, a combination of things. For starters, with it being worth more, you can actually get that money, as you wouldn't get the full pre-order money beforehand, making it more worthwhile to sell them and giving sellers more incentive. In addition to this, you always have to factor in other updates. Savage Rifts? Yikes, Savage Rifts dead content by the way. Dark Rifts just came out, and they're bringing in a lot more accessories into the game. Therefore, with this accessory supply going up, prices of them shouldn't go too crazy high with the new marketplace, and they're definitely going to be a lot less than the pre-orders we saw previously, as you can see here. Now, that isn't to say that the market won't crash with some items, and some materials I believe are just flooding the market and probably may hit the floor soon. And at the end of the day, there could be someone who has a million beast drafts or something in storage that's going to crash the price one day and bring it down for a very long time, and the market may take a long time to recover. Additionally, newer ways that make these easier to obtain can come out, events where drafts are readily available can come out or can return. Hell, for that matter, more people could be just dropping their weapons and start lifeskilling more, driving the prices down. I just wanted to go over the basics of supply and demand with you guys and kind of explain how these apply to the new market and what we're currently seeing. In my opinion, right now is a great time to stock up and purchase these items. I was going to be showing you guys my marketplace warehouse here to show you that I don't have drafts available, just like waiting to sell or something, but at the end of the day I could very easily hide from you guys if that were my true intention. Of course it isn't, but there's no real way for me to prove that, so you'll just have to believe me on that one, I guess. I just picked a drafts because they're a convenient item that was not readily available on the old marketplace and has fluctuated a lot on the new marketplace. Additionally, drafts are bottlenecked by the fruits and oils that you are required to make them with, and so it's very easy to apply economic principles to this item. As with all this stuff goes, buy at your own risk. I mean, these could keep dropping until they're only 100k each for all I know, and if so, I'll be taking a big loss on the ones I bought as well, but oh well, I mean, I'll be using them. That's a risk I'm willing to take, as I'd like to take them at this price right now, instead of risking having to purchase them at a higher price in the future, and I believe that will be the case. I'd much rather have a good supply at this price than risk having to pay a lot more whenever it goes up. Yeah, hide your shame, unknown adventure, hide your shame. I've been giving thought lately to making a market watch series of some sort, talking about price trends, what we're currently at, and what to expect as updates come out with the new marketplace for that week. So let me know in the comments if you guys would be interested in a series like that. I'd certainly love to do it, but I could also sway the economy in certain ways. I know that can be kind of controversial for content creators. So by all means, give me your honest thoughts. If it's something you guys don't want to see and you don't want any market sways as to my views, then sure. Of course, I'm not exactly super popular right now, so I don't think I'd be swaying things too much anyways, but the point remains. Let me know what you think about that. If you'd like to see that, I'd love to hear about that, and if you don't, then yeah, do please let me know. If you guys have any questions about any marketplace trends, on my thoughts on them or anything, I'll also answer that in the comments, or any questions about the new marketplace in general, do please let me know. Or if there's any other video series you guys might want to see me do involving the new marketplace. I have all sorts of ideas, but this is the one that's kind of been popping into my head, like, yeah, maybe that would be good or something, so pardon the ramble, but that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope this helped somebody out. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Peace.